It was the site of Game 7 of the World Series between the Twins and the St. Louis Cardinals. A record crowd of 55,376 was on hand. The Twins trying to make it a sweep at home. It was tied 2-2 with the bases loaded, 2 out in the 6th inning when shortstop Greg Gagne came to the plate to face Todd Worrell.
Ground ball. Wallace stabs it, throws a one-hopper too late. Twins lead.
The Terminator, Jeff Reardon, was called in to close the door in the 9th inning. He came in relief of Frank Viola, who had gone 8 strong innings, retiring 18 of the last Cardinals he faced. Reardon faced Willie McGee with 2 out in the top of the 9th inning.
To Gaetti, for the first time ever, the Minnesota Twins are the world champions.
So one night later, the Metrodome, barely recovered from the bedlam that followed the Twins' success, is ready to host another sport, the National Football League, as the Vikings play host to the Denver Broncos.
ABC Sports and the Olympics, a long-standing partnership. Again, at the Winter Games of Calgary, the Olympic tradition continues.
ABC's NFL Monday Night Football. It's had a lot of outstanding games, a lot of great memories through the years.
O.J. Simpson gets the call. Well, look out.
That's what they gotta do.
Oh, and down goes Simpson at the 23. He gets up again. Big opening for Tony Dorsett. Look out. He's got great speed. 99 yards and a half. Dorsett down the sideline. Stays in bounds. Can you believe that?
Perry is in the offensive backfield for the Bears, getting the lead blocker. They give him the football, and Perry. Touchdown. William Perry fights the football.
Hi, everybody. I'm Gary Bender. Welcome to the Metrodome. 2 teams very anxious to get back to business after the strike. But 2 teams that came out of the strike in considerably different positions. If you look at the Minnesota Vikings, they started it all very successfully before the strike, winning their first 2. Then the replacement team lost all 3. They now are in 4th place in the NFC Central. On the other hand, the Denver Broncos won 1 and tied 1 before the strike. And then they saw the replacement team keep them very much in the hunt to repeat as AFC champions, winning 2 of the 3 games. And if they'd win tonight, they would pull within 1/2 game of the San Diego Chargers. With me, a guy who knows a little bit about this game, a former All-Pro, the Pittsburgh Steelers, Lynn Swann. Lynn, Dan Reeves is really concerned about one particular spot tonight, and that's center, Bill Bryant. He is out for the rest of the year, and they're going to have to really come up with somebody to replace him because of all the different fronts the Vikings will throw at him.
He sustained a knee injury, tore some ligaments, so he'll be out. And you don't know what a great ball player you have until he's gone, and you have to try and replace him. The reason why it's so important for the center is that he makes all the line calls. Every time he sees a defensive front, he has to make a line call, so the offensive line makes a proper adjustment to it. If he doesn't make the correct call, somebody comes right through and sacks your quarterback or throws somebody for a loss. Now, Larry Lee is a man who's going to replace him. He has 6 years of experience, so we'll have to keep an eye on him. The player who is directly involved in all those key calls is, of course, John Elway. Now, John has thrown 65% of the times on offensive plays. So if John is hot, the Denver Broncos are going to be a team that can put a lot of points on the scoreboard. If he's cold, Well, we're going to look at a lot of action on the Viking defense coming in, putting some pressure on him, and it's going to be a long night for the Broncos.
You're talking about hot. Probably the Vikings were as hot as anybody in the National Football League before the strike. They won their first two. Wade Wilson had 6 touchdown passes in those first 2 games.
Wade Wilson leads a group of young men called the Fab Four. It's Wade Wilson, wide receiver Anthony Carter, running back Darren Nelson, tight end Steve Jordan. Now, these are fast, highly skilled, finesse ball players. When you have a group of people like that on offense, you're talking about timing. Everything has to be exact. You need to be in there. The beginning of the season, they had it. They had the whole preseason to get it together. But the veteran ball players for the Vikings didn't come in Thursday before that last replacement game. They came in 1 week from tonight. The Denver Broncos had an extra 4 days of practice. So we'll find out tonight if they do have their timing. But if you want to look for one key throughout this entire ball game, the key word would be adjustments. Which team can make the adjustments? After all the ball players on the football field tonight thought they'd be at home watching Monday Night Football instead of playing tonight. So adjustment is the key.
Will come in to run this team as Neil Gugamos made the stop on that kickoff. There's his stats through his career. And we mentioned that Bill Bryan not in at the center spot for this football team. Larry Lee, the veteran, will replace him. But here is the backfield of Lang and Wilhite. Wilhite last year was 64 catches. Good speed on the outside. Lee is flanked by one of the fine guards in the country in Keith Bishop, the first Pro Bowl performer ever for Denver in the line position. Let's look now defensively at this Minnesota team. They have 3 #1 draft picks up front. Martin, along with Millard and Chris Dolman. They're linebacking a new look, except for the guy in the middle. Studwell has been there forever. All-time leading tackler for the Minnesota Vikings. Henderson is a USFL product. They have some movement changed by Ricky Nattiel. The rookie evidently lined up wrong. Now the throw over the middle to Orson Mobley, the tight end, and Mobley very close to the first down as he brings it out to the 38. Joey Browner over to make the stop. What a big target this guy is. 6'5", 256-pounder, second-year man from Salem College. Single running back is Winder. Bobby Mitchell, 46, the H-back in motion. Elway throwing, and coming back to make the grab is Jackson. He'll be 2 yards short of the first down. Out to the 47. It'll be 2nd down and 2. Side. What speed this Denver team has. And Nattiel, Jackson, and of course Vance Johnson trying to sledge ahead, hammer forward to pick up the first down. Very close to it. It's on a 2nd down and 9. Little delayed handoff comes to Wilhite to the near side. He's got a big block to the 40. First down to the Minnesota 39. That was Keith Bishop, number 54, pulling the lead block. Cut down Jesse Sullivan, and that's the reason Bishop is a Pro Bowl performer. And in Minnesota, this is the initial series of the game. Elway, far sideline, on target, Jackson. He's hit immediately by Wyman Henderson. As you can see, they're very close to the front of that chain to pick up the first down. They'll be about a yard short, it appears. Held the ball already 5 minutes on this drive. Double tight end. One of them is Mitchell in motion. They slanted straight ahead, pick up 4 yards. Scott Studwell made the stop on Gene Lang, the fullback. So to bring up now a 2nd down. Or check that. A first down as he picks it up inside the 30 and advances it to the 26-yard line. And Gugamos and Rutland is checked in for Minnesota. Elway back, stayed in the pocket, on target. The catch is made by Nattiel, the rookie out of Florida, and he's all the way to the 5-yard line, a 23-yard gain. And that was excellent protection, good poise by Elway, and Nattiel making the grab, and it's going to come back. There's a penalty flag for the Denver Broncos. Nattiel goes in motion. Elway, some pressure. Near side, Vance Johnson makes the catch at the 30-yard line, but they're going to have a long ways to go still on 3rd down as Joey Browner, who's made the Pro Bowl the last 2 years, over to make the tackle. But there's still nobody on the scoreboard.
And it is the first drive of the evening.
I tell you, the Twins captured the imagination of everybody. This place last night, I came in here, and you could not hear yourself think. And 3rd down now, 14 yards to go. Elway, you can see, having to really yell out his signals. Flag on the play, stepping up in the pocket, and he's going to run with it. He'll get out of bounds at the 25, chased out of bounds on the near side by Reggie Rutland. But as we mentioned, a flag went into the air about the time the ball was snapped. first quarter.
I don't think so.
Offsides, number 75 defense, third down.
Down, 9 yards to go. Elway, end zone, Johnson, touchdown.
He did it over number 47, Joey Browner. They had a couple of games running up front, no blitzing. That means they had 7 people back in pass coverage, but Vance Johnson gets behind Joey Browner, number 47, makes it look easy as he catches it backing up into the end zone. Take one more look at this play from the end zone. A great drive by John Elway, typical of the growth he has made as a quarterback over the 5 years he has played for the Denver Broncos. He doesn't leave the pocket. He takes his time. 7:07 left in the first period.
Back at the Metrodome, Carlos kicking off now for the Broncos. Neil Gugamos, number 41, will bring it out for the Vikings, who trail now 7-0. Gugamos gets the alley to the near side, and he'll go out of bounds at the 35. And so the Vikings will get the football for the first time.
Pro Bowl tight end. This is pretty daring. Coming back the first play, a little play action, holds everyone. His receiver just running a flag pattern, a short flag pattern, in front of number 49, Dennis Smith, also a Pro Bowl.
No gain on the play. Let's look now offensively. Nelson has led them in rushing the last 2 years. Carter, Lewis, outstanding wide receivers, and we mentioned the play of Jordan. Zimmerman's as good as anybody playing the game right now. He just sticks to people when he blocks them. Some changes up front. Loudermilk has replaced Dennis Swilley at the center spot. Swilley, Alfred Anderson, and Darren Nelson in the backfield behind Wade Wilson. Delayed handoff to Anderson, a former Baylor standout. Advances to the 35-yard line. He'll be 3 yards short of the first down. Jim Ryan made the stop. Defensively for Denver, they made a change. Andre Townsend is at the left defensive end spot, replacing the injured Freddie Gilbert. Cragen then has started at nose guard. He was a starter there last year. And Rulon Jones, of course, the AFC Defensive Player of the Year last season. Linebackers, they can run, they cover well. Mecklenburg is a dominating player, and Hundley led him in tackling a year ago. And in the secondary, they think Harden played as well as anybody in the NFL a year ago. He had 6 interceptions. Third down, 3 yards to go. From the shotgun is Wilson. He's got some running room. To the 30, 25, and goes out of bounds. He surveyed that field very effectively that time, picks up the first down, and shows it. 7-0 Denver. They scored on their initial series, and Minnesota trying to match that right now. Wilson back over the middle. A pass is complete to Anthony Carter. First and goal at the 5. They're shaken up on the play.
Anthony Carter, a small receiver. He's only 5'11", 175. You see right there, he just steps in between the zone coverage, barely hangs on to the football and takes a good pop. But as soon as he got up, he looked over to the sideline, signaled to the coach that he wanted to come out, and he's walking slowly off to the sideline. He didn't even make it down to the bench.
Out the 5-yard line. Carter's not very big, and Smith will hit with anybody. Hand off. That's DJ Dozier, the rookie, and Dozier
Touchdown.
is in for the touchdown. There was a weight on that.
The official on the far side, far left, signaled a touchdown. He goes in over the left side where he's got Gary Zimmerman, standout, deep offensive tackle, and he just pulls over for the touchdown. The question here, probably by the officials to the right side on the camera side, is whether or not his knees were down before the ball broke the plane. The official on the far side, as a matter of fact, his knee was down. The official on the far side signaled a touchdown. The other officials weren't sure.
We're going to have a replay.
See right here, his knee is down, there's contact, and the ball had not crossed the plane. He sticks it over. The only rookie in the history of this ball club to do so.
After review by the replay official, the runner was down on the 1-yard line. And they second down on the 1-yard line.
Dozier, the eye back, fitting the lead back. Third and goal from the 1. Here's Dozier, and I don't know. No signal. I don't think he made it. Can you believe it? And it's 4th and goal.
I think they're afraid to let Denver have the ball.
And straight ahead this time is Wilson. Wade Wilson takes it in. So after being denied by the replay, they get it, but they have to go to their last down to do so.
Line charge was low. The defensive line was low. Wade Wilson, just enough room and the quickness to dive over.
Score. 3 minutes, 37 seconds to go as Wade Wilson taking it in himself. It's on a 2nd down and 9. Mobley, the tight end, 89 in motion. Elway, protection there, and he's on target to Vance Johnson. Johnson, the ball fumbled and picked up. Running the ball is Wyman Henderson, but it's been blown dead. The ball is blown dead where the tackle was made, but Henderson carried it out anyway. You never know. Still 3 yards to go. In motion this time is Clarence Kay. Elway looking his way. Then he overthrows his man. No one really opened that time. He just got rid of it. Mark Jackson was defended against very successfully that time by the interior of that secondary. For Anderson, Darren Nelson in the backfield. Tied at 7. 1:54 to go in the first quarter. Nelson trying to go wide, and he is caught from behind by Ricky Hundley. Now that is something to see a linebacker from the backside haul down Darren Nelson. Had 2 effective games in the strike, and I know people are waiting to see him. Greg Coleman to punt, and Coleman, who had 1 blocked before the strike, gets this one underway to the 50-yard line. The Teal there up to the 40, and the speedster is dropped at the 37. The ball is blown dead. That'll be a 39-yard punt by Coleman, and the Teal with a 13-yard return before Walker, Lee, Ashley came up with a stop.
He thought they had a great advantage with all the speed that they could put there in that team on offense.
In motion comes Johnson. Elway back on 3rd and 13. A man clearing over the middle. That's Johnson and broken up nicely. That's John Harris, number 44, who has 44 career interceptions, the most in the NFC. Upset he didn't come up with it, but I tell you, had he not been there, there was a lot of running room for Mark Jackson over the middle. And Leo Lewis goes back to the 10-yard line for the Vikings. And first punt of 54 yards, a little misleading. He got a great roll on it. Snap is there, and he hit this one off the side of his foot. See if he gets a break on this one. No, won't happen this time. There is a penalty flag, though, at the 50-yard line. Did they run into him?
I think we're going to have a roughing the kicker. Now, most people here would say, well, he was blocked into the kicker. He wasn't blocked into the kicker. He had control. He just reaches out, runs into him, and grabs him, and the official makes a play.
I thought it was maybe a little rusty, a little shaky after the layoff. Here's Wilhite again on a 2nd and 5. He's to the 10. He's in. Touchdown? No, they caught him at the 1. It looked like he would make it in, and all of a sudden Browner, who was so strong, reached over, caught him by the shoulder pads, and dropped him. And he's shaken up. Wilhite is shaken up. For what? We've heard about how strong Joey Browner is. Look at this.
Very strong. But what's going to happen here that causes the injury to Wilhite is the leverage. Watch as he grabs him from the back, and watch his legs. There's Joey Browner, 47, tackling 47. Watch the strain right there, just back on the legs, and how it's caught right there.
So Wilhite shaken up. The Broncos will have it to 1 when we come back.
IBM presents You Make the Call. Junior Tatalatasi of the Eagles is returning a kickoff when he is hit by 2 Bronco defenders and fumbles. The ball is eventually knocked all the way out of the back of the end zone. Now you make the call. Is this a touchback? What call did you make? Anytime an offensive player fumbles in the field of play and the ball goes backward out of the end zone, it is a safety.
Well, 17-0 there, and we thought it was going to be 13-7 here, but look at this play by Joey Browner, and of concern now about Gerald Wilhite.
It's the right leg. You saw it right there. It just buckled under.
Oh, I just saw that on the replay. That's awful.
Similar to the kind of break you saw when Joe Theismann in Washington was tackled, and it just broke right there. It looked like it was at the ankle, maybe just above the ankle, to the end zone. He's making good cuts here. He's running fluid. He probably thinks, I've got the speed. I'm in the end zone. Joey Browner is just closing. He knows he's got to get to him quick. Body strength, upper body strength, and right there, that leg just buckled under. And if it's not broken, then the ligaments are severely damaged in that ankle.
I can hardly watch it. That was a 29-yard run by Wilhite, and as you can see, the longest by a Bronco this season. But obviously, that's not of great importance right now.
For the shortened season. Just on the Denver team alone, Steve Watson
trying to sneak it in. And the touchdown is scored straight ahead that time. Taking it in, and the Broncos able to get it in, but I'm sure right now they're a little distracted just as we are.
See, they scored the touchdown, but as I was saying, Steve Watson had 6 fractured ribs.
They lead it 14-7. Anderson behind him. That's Dozier. Check that. Anderson going in motion. Wilson looking that way. He'll deliver to DJ Dozier. The rookie across the 40 has a first down to the 43. 14-7. Denver with the lead. Wilson play action. Excellent protection. And over the middle to Anthony Carter. He's to the 40. It's another first down.
Round draft choice out of Michigan. We saw him coming out of the ball game earlier this evening after he took a good shot. One of the big questions was always, is he big enough? Can he handle the punishment in the National Football League? Right here, he's going across the middle, the most dangerous territory on any football field.
Causing some problems, and he is not very happy about it. Earlier, he was upset about it. Anderson and Nelson now in the backfield. Here's Darren Nelson, cut back, look out. Wilson tries to throw a block for him, but he can't because Mike Harden, number 31, fought it off and made the stop.
I'm not. He just looked like he was there.
Second down, 3. Dozier and Anderson in the backfield. Leo Lewis in motion. Outside pitch to Anderson. Anderson lowers his head, and he's got the first down. What a collision with Mark Haynes, the left side cornerback. They went helmet to helmet on that one, and Anderson knew where he had to go to get the first down, and he got it. Denver scored first. The Vikings tied it up, and Denver again with the lead. Wilson back. Excellent protection. All kinds of time to throw the football. And a breaking Carter at the goal line. We're going to have interference on that one. Harden hitting prematurely.
There'll be a flag. Mike Harden, number 31. He had... Wade Wilson had excellent protection. Rulon Jones, number 75, was being double-teamed. He was tight in the pocket. He just stayed there. Receivers getting ready, running broken patterns. But watch here as the ball's in the air. That hit right there on the side of the helmet as he comes around. A lot of times, they think an official may not see that play. That's why they do it.
Finney and Dozier in the backfield. First and goal at the 1. Dozier. He's in.
Dozier getting a touchdown back over the top. This time they decide to go just off the left tackle behind 65, Gary Zimmerman.
59 yards. And that 26-yard penalty set it up. First and goal at the 1, and the Vikings capitalized on it.
Rebuilding year for him.
Nelson and Anderson in the backfield. First down now from the 30-yard line. Wilson on first down to throw. And it's intended for Darren Nelson, intercepted by Mark Haynes. Underthrown that time. Nelson waiting on the football. Haynes had position, and he has the ball.
This ball just thrown up in the air. It just hangs. Mark Haynes, he's taking his time. Watch, he'll just judge it, take his time, goes up for it. Looked more like a center fielder than the defensive back waiting for that ball.
Haynes has had some great years. 4 years with the Giants, he was all NFL. That way well last year, giving up 35 sacks. 6 defensive backs on the 2nd and 10. Lang out across the 30, 35. Good effort by Gene Lang, and he is very close to that first down. It's 2nd down, 9 from the shotgun. Fake handoff by Elway, rolling left. And a very fine catch is made high in the air inside the 45-yard line. That is the tight end Clarence Kay. 8th catch of the year. Lang and Winder in the backfield. First down, Elway. On the move. Finds his secondary receiver, Jackson, at the 40. Good second effort by Mark. And he is about 2 yards short of a first down before Jesse Solomon made the tackle on him on the near side.
On that line, but he just hasn't been able to get behind that secondary.
Boy, he's spreading it out. Those 6 receivers have made catches in this game. Going for the first down on a 2nd down and a long 3 is Winder. Let's see if he got it. Game, and it very well could be. Going for the first down is Winder. I don't know. Drop back. Good reaction by Tim Newton, the man known as Icebox. 287 pounds. That's Steve Sewell, number 30 in motion. Elway, the winder, he's jammed up. Check that, it's Lang, and he doesn't get it. Gene Lang stacked up.
Number 97.
I don't think these people have any emotion left. There's so much going on here. Wilson on 2nd and 5 over the middle. That's the big tight end, Steve Jordan, and he lumbers and roars down to the 35. First down. Huntley caught up with him. 23-yard gain. And when he gets to the open field, you better be thinking about a collision. First down now from the 35. 1:34 left. One timeout remaining for the Vikings. And that one's going to be intercepted. That's Harden who picks it off, brings it out to the 28-yard line. So Harden with his second interception of the year. He picked off one against Seattle in the first game, and that was a very good catch. He caught that ball high and away. There is a penalty flag. Sewell now in the ball game with Ken Bell. So at the minute 24, the Broncos are trying to do something with it. They have 2 timeouts left, and that ball on a line to Natil. That shows you the athletic ability of John Elway. Second down now, 7 yards to go. Movement looked like Brown was offside, or Martin, I should say. A pass up the field, and it's complete. Complete to Jackson. That'll be another first down at the 33-yard line. Guggemos made the stop. 21 hit his last 5. And as an end result, first down at the 33 from the shotgun. Millard coming in, and Elway, I don't know if he went down or slipped. Millard was coming up the front. Pressure was coming from Chris Dolman from the backside, and he just went down. This is the 3rd and 20. Elway, a rifle shot to Natil. He looks like he's just short of the first down at the 26. Timeout has been called. And again, Elway threw a bullet. And he's got enough on it. And it's right up and through the uprights. That's his longest of the year. 1 yard further than the one he had before the strike. And the Broncos have jumped back on top 17-14. Bob Schnelker, the offensive coordinator for the Vikings. Anderson and Nelson, let's see what they can do with the remaining 30 seconds now. Wilson scrambling out. Rulon Jones in his face. Off to Anderson on the screen. The blocks ahead of him on first down. Very well executed. Jones is in along with Leo Lewis. Wilson running out. Being chased by Simon Fletcher. Got a man. Carter. Carter at the 5. Well, that pass interference. 14 seconds now. One timeout remaining for the Vikings. Wilson looking to Darren Nelson. Now over the middle. It's intercepted. It is picked off by Tom Lilly, the free safety.
Foot and bounces back up in the air, or maybe his knee. We'll take a look from our sideline camera. We'll watch Wilson. He throws it. It's a little duck.
Well, that was deflected, wasn't it, Len?
I couldn't see what was deflected.
Yeah, we'll look at from the end zone. Maybe we can pick it up from there.
Watch it. See who is it that comes in? Right there.
Yep. That was
deflected.
Walt Boyer, number 65.
Walt Boyer, number 65, tips it, pops off his helmet. See who is it that comes in? Right there.
Yep. That was
deflected.
Walt Boyer, number 65. My cue.
That was it.
Leo Lewis in motion. Here comes Darren Nelson. And here he goes. Look out. 50, 40. He's to the 30, 20, 15, 10. He's at the 4.
Outstanding run. Alfred Anderson gets great blocking up front. Look at the holes just opened up for him. As the pursuit goes to the outside, Tony Lilly, number 22, getting caught there. That was Darren Nelson, just takes off. He gets some help downfield, but number 50, Jim Ryan, the outside backer, comes up. Now watch here. This is Mike Harton, 31, who's coming down. Force him just to slow up just a bit. And when he slows up, makes that move, number 50, Jim Ryan, the linebacker.
Harden, he fought off the block, got the touchdown, but here it comes anyway. Dozier.
Effort of Harden and Ryan only delays the scoring of the touchdown by the Vikings. DJ Dozier.
Watch this block by Rick Finney, number 31.
It's a great job. Ricky's coming up. He's playing it off. Just gets nailed right there.
Rookie out of Washington. You can see why they like to use him with a short 20-17. Greg Coleman to hold. And that one's veering right. He missed it. Boy, that is very unusual. Last year he was 44 of 47. He was perfect coming into this game. Steve Sewell now in the backfield. And this is Sewell bringing it out across the 40, and he rips off 9 yards to the 45-yard line before Joey Browner made the stop. Clarence Kay, Bobby Mitchell, the tight ends. Mitchell in motion. Elway back, second down, a yard to go, and that went right through the arms and into the arms of John Harris. Went through the arms of Jackson to Harris, and that is the 45th interception for this veteran of 10 years out of Arizona State. That turnover, the first interception by Elway. Back to throw is Wilson, and he's got Anthony Carter at the 40, and Carter's been open all night long. What a game he is having. Two of his plays have produced penalties, interference penalties. Oh, there's another interception. This is Haynes. Mark Haynes picks it up, and he has his second interception of the game. Well, we're kind of playing giveaway right now. In motion to Teal. Elway over the middle, threw it too low for the big tight end Mobley, and we have another penalty. We may have a roughing the passer.
Joey Browner.
That's what it is.
Number 47.
Behind Elway after the roughing the passer penalty, first down. Elway rolling around. Here comes that speed. Millard misses him. Elway, a little pass forward to Jackson, and Jackson turns around, and he's very close to the first down. Mitchell in motion. Lang, and you can hear the popping clear up here as check that Winder. That was Sammy Winder. And Winder picks up the first down to the 41-yard line. 57 to go in the third quarter. Elway back to throw, steps up, and he's down. Pressure coming from Solomon again. Second sack of the game for the Vikings. Second down and about 14 yards to go. Flag on the play. Elway scrambling, and Martin shot him. Doug Martin checks back in, and he drops him. There's nothing open. Up the field, that is Browner. Isn't it remarkable? Martin comes off the field. He comes back, makes the sack. Second down and 9. Breaking out of there is Anderson, and he picks up the first down. Mike Harden made the stop. Quick hitter up the middle. Line of scrimmage to 43. Wilson, the throw. And he's on target. That's Leo Lewis. That's the first down catch at the 42. Jim Ryan made the stop. 14-yard completion. The 43-yard line. Anderson going wide, a big collision at the 40-yard line, and that's Harden over there again, along with Jim Ryan from the 40-yard line. Up the middle comes DJ Dozier, and Dozier spins, lunges his way close to the 36 from the shotgun. Wade Wilson, 2:19 left to go in the third quarter. Flag is thrown in the secondary. Wilson sprinting out. Hassan Jones intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Castile, who they picked up from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. But
5 yards down the field against the defense.
Now in the backfield along with Nelson. That's Rice, number 36 in motion. Here comes Darren Nelson. And here comes Darren Nelson the other way. And Darren Nelson ran a lot of yardage back and forth and didn't pick up anything. Jones split to the near side. 3 wide outs on the play. Wilson on the second down 10. Far sideline. Coming back is Lewis. Lewis rolls up with the catch, and he has a first down. Steve Wilson defending on the play. In the backfield along with Nelson. Nelson trying to swing to the far side. He's got a block. Puts it inside the 10 to the 5. And he's going to go out of bounds at about the 4. Tom Lilly over there. Some first and goal at the 5. Dozier and Finney in the backfield. This is Dozier, and he's in. Touchdown.
Football team has come on here in the third period, just playing much more tough, much tougher and aggressive football, pounding through the inside.
That is the 17. So the Vikings, who trailed all the way in the first half, they've done all the scoring in the second half of play as the Broncos had 17 at the halfway point. Lang and Winder in the backfield. And batted down, 51. That is David Howard, the third-year man from Long Beach State. And we have come to the close of the third quarter. It's third down and 8 now for the Broncos, who trail by 10. Elway had a man on him when he threw the ball. The ball short of the mark, intended for Vance Johnson, but big rush, got it underway. Lewis coming up, no fair catch. Going to the far side, got a block from Finney, and he's going to convert it to a gain to the 31-yard line. We have a Bronco shaken up. Leo Lewis in motion. Best starting position they have had all game long, but it's going to be hindered a little bit because of the fine defensive effort that time by Lilly.
In the 10, my man Brian Johnson leading it.
I knew you'd get that name in. Third down now, 8 for Wilson. Doubles it off to Rice. Allen Rice to the 15, 10, and he's out of bounds at the 5. Dennis Smith knocked him out, and Allen Rice
Had only blitzed 8 times.
No gain on that last play. Second and goal from the 5. Rice and Nelson now in the backfield. Lewis comes in motion. Wilson to throw, scrambling. In the end zone, great catch by Lewis.
It may just be a matter of personal pride after having watched the replacement team lose 3. The Vikings coming back. Lewis laying out his body for this catch. That's an excellent catch anytime, any place, anywhere.
If that had been number 88, I would have thought that was Lynn Swan.
Well, I've been there a few times. I'm kind of envious of that one right there.
Boy, that was pretty good. It's that nice as we take you away to this commercial. Wilson scrambling, getting additional time, and watch 87.
He moved away from the first down.
In motion is Sewell. Third down, a yard, and they're going to get the first down. Elway diving forward, picks it up to the 48-yard line. Second down, 10. 6 defensive backs in. Protection is there. Elway's cranking it up, but it's underthrown. And Gugamos had a piece of it. Also a piece of it went to Jackson, and it ends up incomplete. And that ball headed in the vicinity of Jackson, I guess, but the timing really off on it.
31 yards and 1 interception.
I bet it's been a long time he's had a second half like that. I don't know how much you can attribute that to the layoff. On a first down, he's going to be buried. That'll be the 4th sack of the game. Really unheard of for a John Elway team. Pressure coming. This time he's on target. Beautiful throw. Catch is made by Clarence Kay, and they get a first down on a 3rd and 19. That's a 24-yard pickup.
People come to the outside. The backs just aren't picking them up.
Elway, a rifle shot and another first down. It's Kay again. He's finding the 6'2", 240-pounder. 6 minutes, 57 seconds left. Delayed handoff to Winder. Winder has another first down to the 20-yard line. Henderson on the stop again. All of a sudden now their offense starting to perk up. That's another 14-yard pickup. 6.5 minutes to go in this fourth quarter. Elway gives off to Winder. He gets out of the grasp of Martin. Gets a block, and then John Harris is up there, and that play just never did develop as they lose yardage on the play.
The Vikings, and right now by Denver in this drive, we're seeing the football that they're capable of. Once they get back in the flow of things, we'll see much more consistently. They're just starting to regroup.
Well, they got to regroup for next week. Third down, 13 for Elway. Going to run out of there for the 15. Going to try to get the first and goal, and he got it. But, boy, you got to get nervous when you see your quarterback running around the open field like that. David Howard is over there to make the stop. Now we have a fight going, and that may be precipitated by the fact that they were going after Elway, as you will in a situation like that.
It gets pretty dry.
Personal foul, 75 defense. First down.
That's Millard. Crowd kind of into this one. Elway in trouble. He gets hit hard, throws into the end zone. Broken up. Lang, the intended receiver. Harris, number 44, was there, but I was almost distracted by the punishment that Elway was taking.
Yes,
I did not see it. I was watching Elway. Watch this pressure put on.
It's low, and he's behind other receivers in the defensive back.
Ooh.
The ball comes in. He just gets
He
down
did
over
catch
it
it.
and makes a grab. Now watch Elway's arm. He doesn't even get a full drop back there as he just flings it into the end zone. His man, number
Lang.
33, Gene Lang, open only for a second there, makes a very good catch.
In motion, that's right. Glacier blitz from Dennis Smith. They read it. They get it off to Jordan, and Jordan has the first down. Very good read that time by Wilson. He had to get rid of it because Dennis Smith was coming after him. Dozier and Nelson. That's pretty good depth. Wilson rolling. Jordan can't hang on. It's intercepted. Dennis Smith. And now the Broncos aren't out of this one. Not at all with 5:02 to go. Elway needs some time. Gets away from Joey Browner. They're blocking Browner, double teaming him. And he's on target. The catch is made. And that is Rick Massey, one of the 4 guys off of the replacement team. That's a 19-yard catch. John Harris dropped in last night for Game 7. Second down, 10. From the shotgun, and hand off to Steve Sewell. Sewell wanted to throw it. He can't get rid of it. Elway was actually headed downfield. He was one of the targets. Elway, protection is there. He's past the line of scrimmage. He's got to take off. He gets out of bounds. It's going to be a 4th down now, and still 3 or 4 yards to go. He picked up about 15 yards scrambling. He had somebody open, but by the time that happened, he had cleared the line of scrimmage, and he couldn't throw the ball. It's almost blocked. It's got enough distance. It's good.
And for the success of that play is the very reason why Dan Reeves is down there and considered one of the outstanding coaches in the National Football League.
Very good chance to come back and at least tie this game. 34-27. Hard to remember, but way back when, it was 34-17.
That clock as they can.
Second and 7. Quick pitch comes back to Rice, and Rice very, very close to the first down.
Quickly, because of the layoff, a lot of points being scored.
First down, 10. Garrett Nelson, the only running back. They come to this side again. That's 3 straight tosses to the near side. Nelson picking up 4, almost 5 yards. Year plus at Minnesota. Rice in the backfield. They're going to give it to him, and they are opening some holes. That's another first down, and that might do it. Andre Townsend made the stop, but all of a sudden they just said, okay, we're going to control the line of scrimmage. And I want to thank this big weekend here in Minnesota for ABC with the World Series, and of course this game, there's another straight ahead handoff. Bob Bernthal, we talked about him earlier, our technical director.
Diego think more about the run instead of just the pass.
And of course the Basel against Seattle over the top, right?
Well, I'll tell you, the AFC West is so competitive, so tough with Basel, you know, with the Seattle playing so well.
I know Minnesota would like to see it. Their win tonight certainly will soften the blow of what happened with their replacement team. It's fourth down. They did not get it.
They did not get it. I'll tell you the team who would like to see it more than the Vikings. The Giants. Runs around a bit. A receiver should go behind him just to make sure.
That'll do it. Minnesota defeats Denver, and so the successful weekend in the land of 10,000 lakes has been concluded with a victory by the Twins as well as the Vikings. And Chicago on top 5-1. Then comes Green Bay. Minnesota 3-3 with Tampa Bay and Kansas City on the bottom. And then in the West, we talked about San Diego, Seattle a step away. Denver dropping back. They could have been within a half game of the Chargers, but did not get it done tonight. And so it's 34-27. For Lynn Swan, I'm Gary Bender.